Alright, this video's gonna be pretty chill. I'm not gonna have too many diagrams and stuff. I'm not sure if it's even gonna have a diagram, but it's just gonna be about the basic overview of the mollusk circulation, excretion, response to stimuli, movement, and reproduction. Also the ecology. But that shouldn't take too long. So, for the circulation, they have an open circulation, meaning blood is pumped out of vessels into open spaces surrounding the body, organs. They diffuse oxygen and nutrients into tissues. Snails and clams use this open circulation. So the slow-moving animals benefit because they don't need the rapid delivery of oxygen and nutrients. That part's pretty important. So snails, that's why they're so slow, because they cannot handle having the need for the oxygen that the blood takes to their for the nutrients and oxygen. For closed circulation, that's us, veins. So for open circulation, it just kind of flows anywhere it pleases. But for closed circulation, it's restricted to the veins and certain organs. So it's confined to the vessels. It's also more effective as it allows oxygen and nutrients to become usable forms of energy. It's in the mollusca. It is in squids and octopus. So it moves quickly and it's more efficient at enabling movement. So for open circulation, pros of open circulation is it's better for the slow moving animals because they don't need the rapid oxygen delivery and nutrient delivery. And for closed circulation, the pros are how it's more effective, quicker, and enables movement better. For mollusca excretion, they respond to stimuli and movement. They use nephridia, which filter blood and then pass waste through the mantle cavity. This enables homeostasis in body fluids, and their nervous system coordinates movements and behaviors. Octopus also have more complex brains and eyes, which is for their stimuli. So their nervous. So remember their nervous system. They have a nervous system, brains, and eyes. At the very least, octopus have brains and eyes. So clams have a muscular foot that can enable burial into the sand. Two-shelled mollusks can clap shells together for short bursts of movement as well. And then slugs and snails creep along on a slime trail secreted from their foot. Octopus and squid take water into the mantle and use it as a siphon to expel it. So that's how they move. There's many different ways of moving. So just remember, muscular foot for clams, for burial in sand. Two-shelled mollusks clap together shells for like little bloop, bloop, little movement. And then slugs and snails creep along on a slime trail secreted from their foot. Then octopuses, and squids take water into their mantle and use it as a siphon to expel it. Reproduction. It's sexually reproduction. They reproduce sexually, mostly external fertilization, but some hermaphrodites. They do have some hermaphrodites. Sorry. For the trochophore, they have one larval stage, common in segmented worms and mollusks. They have very different adult stages, but similar growth and development stages across mollusks. So, the female puts out her egg into the water, and then the male puts his egg into the water. Then it's fertilization, and it creates a trochophore larva, which turns into a velica larva, and then settlement becomes it makes it into a juvenile. For the ecology of mollusks, certain are actually keystone species. For instance, Long Island, it's a keystone species, and it's an indicator of toxic concentration in water, which is very useful to be able to understand the toxin concentration. So, for ecological and economic importance, very fancy words I'm throwing around here. They do have importance. They are a food. They, I'm sure, are used in medication. Not 100% certain on that. And they have herbivores, predators, and scavengers. Then the cone snail venom. Here it is. The cone snail venom might be a cure for several medical ailments like heart disease and Parkinson's disease. So they have many different, really important, factors. It's very interesting. So, I'm just going to go over quickly gastropoda again. So, the gastropoda, stomach-less snails, whelks, and slugs. This makes up 75% of all mollusk species. They have aquatic and moist terrestrial habitats, and in snails, the valve is present, which is single and coiled. In the nudibranchs and slugs, the valve is absent. They have a variety of feeding methods, which include that they are carnivorous, herbivorous, and they are also scavengers. They could also be deposit and suspension feeders. Snails and conches, they have shells. Slugs and nudibranchs don't. Nudibranchs are very cool. I had pictures of them in my last video, and I'm just going a quick overview of what I went in depth with for my last video. Then, class bivalvia, clams, scallops, mussels, and oysters. We're getting to the good stuff. They have 2 jointed halves. They have a variety of sizes, and also, they have no head or radula. Most marine, but some are freshwater. And they have a variety of locomotion types. The mussels secrete vessel threads. Clams use muscular foot to burrow. Oysters are sessile and build reefs. And the scallops swim by opening and closing the 2 shells, using their adductor muscles. So then, the bivalve. So, the needed information is for labeling the bivalve is in my last video. But then for cephalopods, they're head-footed. They include squids, octopi, and cuttlefishes. They're predators and carnivores. Their foot is separated into tentacles with muscular arms and suction cups. They have mantle and siphon used for locomotion. For their valves, in the nautilus, the valve is external. In the squid and cuttlefish, the valve is internal, and it's called a pen. It's just a remnant of what it was before, because squids used to have hard shells, and they were really heavy, but they evolved to become faster, and all that's left is the pen. In octopus, the valve is absent. They are soft, and they don't really have very much structure, or even gills, so they can't really swim, so they just stay on the ground. And they're pretty gooey. Anyway, so in cephalopods, the sexes are separate, and they have courtship, actually. It's very interesting. So then again, squid labeling was in my last video, and that's also necessary information. Probably have to put it in this video, but here we are. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and have a lovely day. Hope this helps you in any little way. Wow, did you hear that? That was incredible. Anyway, thank you. Goodbye.